Deep inside a great, endless forest, there lived a small boy.
His name was Arif. But Arif was not an ordinary boy.
He did not grow up in a city. He did not grow up in a village.
He grew up inside the forest.
All around him were tall trees, green leaves, soft sunlight, and the gentle sound of the wind moving through the branches. This forest was his home. And the animals of the forest, they were his family.
Every morning, Arif woke up with the sound of birds singing. Not alarm clocks, not traffic, only nature.
He slowly opened his eyes and smiled because he knew the forest was already awake.
After washing his face at a small, clear pond, Arif walked quietly along a narrow path made by animals.
The moment he reached the pond, colorful birds flew down and sat on nearby branches.
Some of them tilted their heads, as if they were greeting him.
Arif gently waved his hand and whispered, "Good morning, my friends."
The forest answered him back with soft, chirping sounds.
A little later, monkeys jumped down from the trees.
They ran around him, played with his hair, and climbed on his shoulders.
Squirrels rushed past his feet and sometimes stopped just to look at him. A gentle deer slowly came closer.
Arif never chased them. He never scared them.
Because in this forest, everyone trusted him. When it was time to eat, Arif never ate alone.
He collected wild fruits, berries, and nuts.
He sat under a big tree, cut the fruits carefully, and shared them.
A little for the deer,
A little for the monkeys,
a little for the birds.
and finally, a little for himself. While eating, he laughed, and the forest felt alive.
When Arif walked through the jungle paths, he didn't hold anyone's hand. But he was never lonely. The deer walked slowly beside him.
The monkeys followed him from branch to branch.
Birds flew above his head. It felt as if the forest itself was walking with him.
Sometimes, a bird made a special sound.
Arif immediately stopped and smiled. He understood their language.
"They are calling me," Isai softly. The forest spoke to him in its own way, and Arif listened. He knew which path was safe.
He knew where the ground was soft.
He knew which plants were friendly and which should never be touched. But most importantly,
Arif respected the forest. He never broke branches for fun. He never damaged trees.
he never threw anything on the ground. He never hurt any animal because he believed one simple thing. Always said, "This forest is my home, and you are my family." One afternoon, dark clouds slowly covered the sky. The wind became stronger. Leaves began to dance in the air.
The animals started to move quietly into safe places.
Arif stood under a large tree and looked around. He gently helped a small bird reach a lower, safer branch.
He guided a young deer toward a natural shelter made of rocks and roots. He did not panic. He trusted the forest.
After a short while, the rain stopped.
Sunlight returned through the wet leaves.
Everything looked fresh.
The forest felt calm again. In the evening, when the sun slowly disappeared behind the distant hills, Arif walked toward his favorite tree. It was the biggest tree in the forest. Its roots were wide and strong.
Its branches covered the sky like a giant green umbrella. Arif sat quietly at its base.
One by one, his friends gathered around him. The deer rested nearby.
Monkeys sat on low branches. Birds filled the tree with soft music. Squirrels curled up beside the roots.
They formed a gentle circle around the boy.
Arif looked at them and felt something warm inside his heart.
He did not need toys. He did not need screens. He did not need noise. He had something much more powerful. He had trust.
He had friendshipy. Ada Natura.
Looking up at the sky, Arif whispered, "Thank you for choosing me."
The wind softly touched his face, as if the forest was answering him.
In that quiet moment, Arif understood something very important.
When humans learn to respect nature, nature becomes their greatest friend.
When humans protect the forest protects them too. And inside that great, beautiful jungle,
There lived a small boy with a very big heart.
His name was Arif, the boy of the great forest.